Hello, everybody, and welcome to Echoes of History, where lost voices of the past finally get to speak. Imagine this. You are standing in the shadow of the Great Pyramid. The stone beneath your hand is colder than the night air. Each block weighs more than a modern truck. Each cut is so precise that even today machines struggle to repeat it. Now ask yourself one question. How? No steel tools, no electricity, no modern machines, and yet perfection. Tonight, we are not talking about myths. We are not talking about aliens. We are talking about real technology. Technology that existed in ancient Egypt and then disappeared. Because Egypt did not lose its knowledge, it chose to bury it. History often tells us Egypt was ancient, simple, and slow. That is not true. Ancient Egypt was systematic, calculated, and engineered. Before the first pyramid ever rose from the desert, Egypt had already mastered precise measurement, advanced geometry, load distribution, material science. They did not see stone as rock. They saw it as a controllable material. Consider this. The base of the Great Pyramid is level to within millimeters across an area larger than a football field. That is not luck. That is technology. Egyptians used water leveling, surveying tools, and geometric principles that rival modern engineering logic. Granite, harder than copper, was cut, drilled, and polished with shocking accuracy. Drill cores show uniform circular markings, suggesting controlled rotational methods, not random pounding, not guesswork. Process. This was not trial and error. This was knowledge passed down, guarded, and perfected. Here is where modern understanding begins to fail. Egypt built without wheels for heavy lifting, without cranes, without steel, and yet they moved 50-ton stones across desert terrain. They raised blocks hundreds of feet into the air. They aligned structures with the stars. How? Because Egypt used systems, not machines. Sledges lubricated with water, coordinated labor timing, counterweight techniques, ramp systems now lost to time. Every movement was planned. Every error meant death. Egyptian construction sites were controlled environments, more like laboratories than work camps. And here is the disturbing detail. They never wrote their methods clearly. No blueprints, no manuals, no step-by-step instructions. Why? Because Egyptian technology was restricted knowledge. Only priest engineers knew the full systems. Only kings approved their use. Technology was not progress. Technology was power, and power was dangerous. Some Egyptian techniques did not evolve. They vanished. Stone cutting precision suddenly declines. Certain drilling methods stop appearing. Architectural accuracy changes, not because Egypt forgot, but because Egypt stopped sharing. Certain tools were buried with kings. Certain chambers were sealed forever. Certain knowledge was passed only orally. Why? Because Egypt believed knowledge could destabilize the world. They had seen what technology could do. They had seen civilizations rise and collapse. So they chose restraint. The pyramids became monuments, not instruction manuals. The temples became symbols, not schools. And beneath the sand, the machines were removed, the systems dismantled, the paths sealed. The greatest technology Egypt ever mastered was not stone, it was control. They built wonders that should not exist. Then they walked away, leaving us stone without explanation, precision without instruction, evidence without answers. Today, Egypt is silent. The engineers are dust. The tools are gone. The knowledge fragmented, but the results remain. Perfect stone, impossible alignment, unanswered precision. Ancient Egyptian technology was real, not magic, not aliens. Human minds pushed to their absolute limit, and then choosing silence. Perhaps the greatest lesson Egypt left us was this: just because something can be built does not mean it should be explained. Thank you for spending this time with the technology the world almost forgot. If even a whisper of ancient genius reached you tonight, please like, subscribe to Echoes of History, and ring the bell. Some knowledge is not lost. It is waiting to see if humanity is ready.